Wes, what would you suggest people do now? Everyone sitting here works for the Department of Education. They're in different places, parts of their lives. What would be the wisest thing for them to do?
I guess it depends on what their objectives are. A lot of people, it depends. Money isn't everything for a lot of people. A lot of people that I know of, teachers are very dedicated. They enjoy their students. They enjoy what they do. Um, if that's, their objective, then, obviously they could continue working. Um, what I will say this though, the actuaries, so the retirement system has consultants that provide projections in terms of what's needed to make sure that the retirement system is funded properly, to make sure that the benefit structure is reasonable and good for the state and the employees. But the actuaries have always told me that normally it's always beneficial for, just from the employee standpoint, they maximize their benefits when they're first eligible to retire. So in other words, whenever you meet the age requirement and the years of service requirement under a full and regular retirement, they say that it's normally, just from a financial standpoint, it's better to retire as soon as you become eligible.
Hmm.
So I'm not saying that you should retire, because again, it depends on your retirement objectives. And here's the dilemma as well too, because in the membership, so the actuary looks at every single person. So everybody that's on this call right now, if you're a member of the retirement system, they have your information. They have your current information. And so they track historically what has happened over time with the retirement system. And the retirement system has been around since 1925. Anybody that retires, the earlier you retire, and I hate to say this, but just based on historical data, the earlier you retire, you don't live as long as if you work longer. In other words, okay, so if you retire at 55 as an example, your life expectancy might be to 84, which is 29 years. If you work till 70, your life expectancy might be to 89, which is 19 years. So I don't know what's better, to work longer but live to 89 versus 84, or spend more years as a retiree from 55 to 84. But again, to me, it boils down to what your retirement objectives are. Teachers outlive every single employee group in the membership. You might have heard me say this before, but teachers, which includes professors, by the way, the life expectancy at this time, the median life expectancy for female teachers is 93. For male teachers, the median life expectancy is 91. And just a few years ago, it was 89. So people are living longer. So again, it depends on what your retirement objectives are, because maybe you might want to retire, but you have some other thing that you want to do. Maybe you want to, I know it may be difficult to travel nowadays, but for some people, they want to travel. For others, they may want to spend more time with their family. For others, they may have a part-time job that they're looking at, or maybe even a full-time job.